be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will start this game off with the football. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Wants to throw. It's Cole. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. On first down from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Marshall's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Goes to the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Cole. Fires to the right. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big mounds carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll keep it himself. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Cole. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking for a crease to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got his man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs. It's Hart. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
The give on the inside.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
2nd down coming up.
To the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll run it from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and fires complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Marshall quick to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Foster. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. It just left that pass short, not enough juice on that one. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Marshall! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Nowaski. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught over the middle. It's Burden. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, so much for the idea of tying the game with a short field goal attempt. It's 4th down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Cole. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll try to sneak it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Hart. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signaling for the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly.